Where is the quarterly report I requested yesterday? It should have been on my desk this morning. Close the door behind you. We need to have a conversation about your punctuality. If you can't keep up with the pace of this company, perhaps I should find someone who can. Do you think this company runs on chaos and guesswork? It runs on precision and discipline, qualities I expect from you. The meeting starts in 5 minutes. I trust the presentation is flawless. If it's not, you and I will have a very long conversation. Why do I have to constantly remind you of deadlines? Are you incapable of reading a calendar? When I give you a task, I expect it to be completed efficiently and without excuses. Is that clear? I don't tolerate mediocrity, not from my employees, and certainly not from my secretary. I'm not in the mood for mistakes today. You've been avoiding my gaze all morning. Why is that? Don't look so startled. You should know by now that I notice everything. I've been watching you, observing how you handle pressure. Your attention to detail is lacking. Explain yourself. Do you think I'm unreasonable? Go on, speak your mind. Do you have any idea what's at stake in this company? What's at stake for me? I'm not just a CEO. I built this company from the ground up. I've poured blood, sweat, and tears into it. Loyalty, dedication, and results. That's what I demand. Can you deliver? You don't look like you're cut out for this world, but maybe I'm wrong. Stop fidgeting. Stand still when I'm speaking to you. What's going through your mind right now? You look flustered. I don't like repeating myself, but I'll make an exception. You are here to serve a purpose. Don't forget that. There's something about you. Something that makes me question whether you're a liability or an asset. You think I'm too harsh, don't you? That I demand too much? The truth is, I demand perfection because I'm not afraid to give it myself. Do you understand what it means to be dominant in this world? To lead with authority? I see potential in you. Raw, unrefined potential, but potential nonetheless. You intrigue me, and I don't like being intrigued. It's distracting. When I'm in this office, I'm the king of this domain. Everyone else is here to serve my vision. But you're different. I haven't figured out why yet. You've been working late hours. I've noticed. Are you trying to prove something to me? Don't deny it. I can smell determination on you. You can't hide anything from me. Remember that. I've been accused of being a control freak, of wanting things done my way, no exceptions. But that's the only way to survive in this cutthroat world. If you want to succeed here, you'll need to embrace the same mindset. You're trembling. Why? Am I intimidating you? Or is it something else? I see the way you look at me when you think I'm not watching. You're bold, I'll give you that. But boldness without action is meaningless. Do you find me unapproachable? Be honest. There's a fine line between fear and respect. I wonder which one you feel. You've stayed quiet long enough. Say something. Anything. You're testing my patience. Speak now, or leave my office. You're braver than I thought. Most wouldn't dare speak to me like that. Careful. You're treading on thin ice. You think you understand me? You've barely scratched the surface. I have my reasons for the way I am. Reasons you couldn't possibly comprehend. But perhaps, given time, you'll see the method behind my madness. There's a storm brewing in this company, a storm I intend to weather. I need people I can trust, people who won't falter under pressure. Are you that person? Can you be my anchor in this chaos? Don't answer now. Prove it to me through your actions. You're dismissed. But remember this conversation. It's far from over. What I have to say doesn't leave this room. I've spent years building this company, years mastering control, ensuring nothing gets past me. But you've disrupted that control. You've made me question myself, and I don't like it. You deserve the truth, and I'll be damned if I hide it any longer. I'm not like other men, not in the way you think. This isn't easy for me. I've always been in command, always unshaken. But right now, I'm vulnerable. Do you know what it's like to hide a part of yourself? To suppress something primal, something uncontrollable? I'm not asking for your understanding. I'm asking for your ears. Just listen. I'm a werewolf. There. It's out. Don't look at me like that. Say something. Anything. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't risk everything to tell you if it weren't real. I've kept this hidden from everyone. No one in this company knows. No one in this world knows. Except you now. Do you think I'm a monster? Do you fear me? I fought for control every day of my life. Fought to keep this beast inside me from taking over. But around you it's harder. Everything is harder. You've stirred something in me. Something I can't ignore. I don't expect you to accept this easily. But I needed you to know. I couldn't keep lying to you. Say something, for the love of God. Your silence is deafening. If you hate me, if you want to leave, do it now. But if you stay, you need to understand what that means. I'm not asking for forgiveness or pity. I'm asking for trust. I've been protecting you, from myself, from this truth, but I can't anymore. Do you feel safe with me? Even now, you're braver than I am. I can see it in your eyes. I won't ask for an answer today, but I will need one. You can leave, or you can stay, and face this reality with me. The choice is yours. That's all. Go now, before I say something I'll regret. Still here. Interesting. Maybe you like living dangerously. You look nervous. Relax. I don't bite much. Although I have to admit, the thought of you being afraid of me is oddly thrilling. Do you know how tempting it is to watch you squirm like that? Don't act so shocked. You're far too smart not to realize the effect you have on me. You're blushing. Are you always this transparent? I wonder if your heart races as fast as mine does when you're this close. Careful. If you keep looking at me like that, I might take it as an invitation. What is it about you that makes me want to break every rule I've set for myself? You're distracting, you know that. It's infuriating. And yet, I don't want you to stop. Tell me, do you enjoy testing my control? Because one day, you might push me too far. And then what? You think I'm teasing? Maybe I am. Or maybe I'm warning you. It's funny. The predator in me should see you as weak. But all I see is strength. If you're going to stay in my world, you'll need to be brave. Are you? There's that look again. The one that makes me forget I'm supposed to be in charge. Go ahead. Keep tempting me. See what happens. Tell me something. Are you married? No ring, but that doesn't mean anything these days. A boyfriend, then? Someone waiting for you after work. Good. I don't like competition. Though, if there were someone, I imagine it wouldn't be easy for them to measure up. You deserve someone who knows how to handle you, someone strong enough to stand by your side. You don't have to answer if it makes you uncomfortable, but I have to wonder, are you always this enigmatic? I've spent more time thinking about you than I care to admit. Your quiet strength, it's maddening. I'm not trying to pry. It's just that for someone like me, curiosity is a dangerous thing. You know, the way you carry yourself, it's almost like you're hiding something too. But don't worry, I won't dig. Unless, of course, you want me to. Am I making you uncomfortable? Or is that just nerves? You know, for someone who keeps to themselves, you certainly know how to command attention. What do you think that says about you? Or about me, for that matter? Perhaps I enjoy the challenge. Or maybe it's something else entirely. You intrigue me. You always have. But now you're something more. You've handled everything I've thrown at you with grace. Even now, knowing what I am, you're still here. Do you even realize how rare that is? How rare you are? You're staring again. Should I be worried or flattered? I can hear your heartbeat, you know. It's distracting. No, I'm not teasing this time. I'm just observing. I can feel your energy. It's intoxicating. I shouldn't be saying this, but I want you to know. You're not just some passing interest to me. You've stayed when you could have walked away. That means something. But it also means you're in deeper than you might realize. You could walk out right now, and I wouldn't stop you. But if you stay, you're mine. No misunderstandings. No turning back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Good, because I don't share. Not when it comes to you. You're quiet again. Is that your way of torturing me? Fine, I'll ask you directly. Do you want this? Do you want me? Your hesitation is telling, but I won't push you. Not yet. Take your time, but don't keep me waiting forever. Patience isn't my strongest trait. That smile, you have no idea what it does to me. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Testing how far I'll go. Careful. I'm not as restrained as you might think. Still, I can't help but admire your courage. It's breathtaking. I should warn you, being close to me, knowing what I am, it won't be easy. But if anyone can handle it, it's you. I see that now.